Hey, what's up? It's Pat here, and in this video, I want to share with you my top 5 easiest to build online business ideas that even a teenager could start right now. You know, a lot of people are building businesses big and small, part-time, full-time right now to make some extra cash, and I don't just want to inspire you, I actually want to help you get started too. No, we're not going to be talking about mowing lawns, walking dogs, or selling candy bars or beef jerky door to door, and no, like some other people who have business idea videos, I'm not going to tell you to start a vending business.
A vending machine?
Well, not just any vending machine, Private.
Because right now, guess what? Those vending machines aren't, nobody's going anywhere. So why in the world would we start a vending machine business? Sorry, I've just been watching a lot of them and doing my research, and I'm just a little disappointed. These business ideas actually don't require a lot of capital. They're easy to start. And in fact, one of those ideas actually comes directly from my book, Superfans, which is pretty cool too. Now make sure you watch all the way until the end, because by the end here, I'm gonna have you in the comment section select which one of these 5 business ideas I should focus on in my upcoming multi-video series to help you actually unpack and do all of these things. And you can just watch over my shoulder as I build that business out for you. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. And if you could do me a favor, hit that like button. That way people can come and find this video too, and hopefully, like you, get their lives changed and their income upgraded as well. If you're ready, let's get started. So what's the one thing that we've been seeing less and less of these days? Yard sales, garage sales, and estate sales. That's right, the pandemic has made it even weirder for people who are random strangers to come over to our house with their judgy eyes and look at our personal possessions. That, combined with the fact that people are looking for more cash these days, provides a really amazing business opportunity, becoming a reseller for other people's stuff. Look, even I have a lot of things around the house, especially in the garage, that I would absolutely love to get rid of. And if I can make some money doing that too, awesome. You know what? I don't have the time or the ability to set up a Craigslist post or figure out how to do it on eBay. I would gladly pay somebody else to do that for me, and that's where you potentially come in. The beauty of this is it's not even anything you have to touch. You don't have to buy these things. I'm not talking about buying other people's stuff. Now you own it, you possess it, and then now you have to flip it. That's not what I'm talking about. That exists too, but this is a lot easier. All you have to know how to do is set up a Craigslist post, which literally takes minutes, or an eBay listing, which maybe takes a few more minutes, and boom, the internet is working for you. You're selling stuff, you're making money from people by helping them declutter and sell their own stuff too. So where might you start? Let's make it easy. Let's find one person, somebody you know, a friend, a family member, somebody who you texted a while back, just to kind of ask. What's the worst that can happen? No, nothing to sell right now, but you might find some people who might need help and might start thinking about what they have in their garage or tucked away. They might need some extra cash, and yeah, you can share in the wealth with them. What you're doing is helping people reduce the hassle, and you're helping them make money too. That's always a winner, right? Just start with one person. Don't go all out with it right away. Let's micro test it, right? You don't have to start creating business cards or getting a Yellow Pages thing. Does anybody even use Yellow Pages anymore? You don't have to file for an LLC. Just find one person who you know who needs help selling their stuff and try it out. It might not be your cup of tea, but you don't know unless you try. And if you like it, just rinse and repeat and get better the next time. You're like a 1-800-junk for other people's stuff using the online space, and guess what? You never even have to haul anything. Now, quick pro tip for you, if you are gonna go down this route, make sure you get really good photos of the products that you're gonna be selling for other people. People love to see what they're gonna buy before they buy it. They often don't buy it if they don't have a sense of what it might look like. So get some really good photos, whether you take them yourself or you have the person use their smartphone to do it. It's good enough, you can go from there. All right, next, business idea number 2. And this is the big one because it latches on to something that's really popular, a big wave that's happening right now in our online space, podcasting. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out and start a podcast of your own. You could do that, and yes, you can make money doing that, but it takes a lot longer to make that happen, to build that audience and monetize it. If in fact you're interested in doing that, you could watch some of my YouTube tutorials on how to start a podcast, links in the description below. But right now, there's an interesting opportunity to make money faster. As more and more people are starting up their podcasts, more and more people are needing some help, specifically with the editing of their shows. You could become a podcast editor. So what skills are required to become a podcast editor? Well, you just have to use something like GarageBand or Adobe Audition or even Audacity online. Being able to take a person's audio file, take out all the mistakes, make it sound great, and boom, you got a show. And look, we just hit over 1 million total podcasts in the world earlier here in 2020. Compare that to 40 to 50 million active YouTube channels posting videos. We're early on in this wave, and we need some help with our podcast editing. And plus, when you think about it, comparing podcast editing to video and audio editing, audio only is a lot easier. So how might you get started with this? Well, the nice thing is a lot of podcasters are publishing online and are available for easy access on social media. You can work with them, talk with them, see what they might need help with, see if they have an editor already. I promise you, a lot of podcasters would love to get an extra 5 to 10 hours a week getting away from editing and more into building relationships with their audience or creating even more content. Maybe even reach out to your favorite podcaster. Now for me, we have people on my team to do this already, so I know it's something that we're willing to pay for, and I know other podcasters are willing to pay for this too. Again, start simple, one podcaster, one client, see what it's like, and go from there. Now, next up, here is some more stuff that's relevant to what's happening right now. Let me ask you, what are people craving nowadays? And no, I'm not talking about the turkey dinner at Thanksgiving or a better ending to Game of Thrones. I'm talking about community, connection, a sense of belonging to be around other people, but not just like any random person, other people like them. Have you noticed how Facebook groups is like the thing now? Groups and communities? It's not about the page or the publicly accessed feed anymore. Niche communities are popping up everywhere. Part of it is because of the pandemic. More and more people are wanting to find and connect with other people just like them, but this was already happening anyway. There was already a movement toward this. And as more creators who have audiences and brands who have audiences and fans want to bring them together, there's more and more a need now for people to manage those communities. Business idea number 3, you can help and serve creators by becoming a community and or an event manager for them. I know this works because we just hired one of these people ourselves. Anyone who has a following of any kind online and who knows what's good for them and maybe has read my book Superfans to learn about the importance of bringing your community together will understand the ROI, the return on investment in putting time and effort and even money and people into their communities. And a lot of these people who are in the community become lifelong fans, supporters, and people who will ultimately spend the most money with you. So whether it's on a free platform like Facebook groups or on a paid platform like circle.so, which in fact I'm now an advisor for and which is what we use for SPI Pro, highly recommend circle.so, by the way. If you want to check it out, an affiliate link is down below, or you can go to smartpassiveincome.com/circle. You can get paid to help turn one's followers into fans in this tight-knit, brand loyal community. Maybe you help them build an actual community on something like Circle. Maybe you help them with a more event-like manner with some event that happens throughout the year. Maybe you help them moderate their live streams or live chats. Whatever the case may be, this is of high value to creators who understand the importance of people. Now, how might you get started with this? Well, it really all comes down to vision and being able to paint a vision for a creator and help them understand what the possibilities are or where they might be lacking. It's best if you are involved in this community already and you can step up to take charge and bring this community together. The more that you can understand what this will do for the creator, the more value it seems to them and the more likely they are to work with you. All right, next. Now, this is an idea that I would actually do if I didn't have anything else and I had a lot more time, because right now I'm definitely involved, which is why I'm putting a lot of these ideas in your mind instead. I want you to imagine all the books that are out there right now, like literally millions of books on Amazon, and specifically the ones that actually teach you how to do something. And there's a lot of them, right? Nonfiction books. Every time I crack open one of these books, I'm looking for it. And sadly, I hardly ever find it. Nope, not in there either. What am I talking about? I'm talking about helping authors specifically build an online course to continually educate their readers to get paid for it too. Creating an online course for an author who has a platform already through their book. Help that author make more money. And when you can help somebody get paid, you can get paid handsomely as well. Business idea number 4, author, course, creator. Now, look, I know that you personally might not have your own book or platform with readers and people who you can move, but there are people out there like authors, especially those of older demographics, who just don't have the technical know-how, the time, or the ability, or even the thought to create an online course to further help their readers. But a lot of people are looking for additional help. With my book, Will It Fly, which I wrote in 2016, I did create a course to go with it. And guess what? It's double the amount of income that I've made from that book. So here's what I would do. I would go to Amazon, look at the top 10 books for a particular category that you might have some sort of interest in. Then I would reach out to those authors via social media or even create a little video for them, pitching this idea of creating an online course to support their book, to take their readers that they already have, put them into a program where likely a lot of them would want to join, and doing a revenue share. Yeah, you heard me, a revenue share. These readers, sometimes these top 10 authors, have thousands, tens of thousands, sometimes millions of readers. Become the person who can technically help these authors, create an online course, sell them. Man, you can both get paid really well. Heck, you can even charge a setup fee to just start this process, and ongoing royalties on top of that. Bruh. Of course, if you have a relationship with these authors already, you might as well start there. If you know anybody that knows them, or maybe you're a reader of that book and you want to share how much of an impact it's made on you, plus pitch this idea on top of it, that could work too. I would also reach out via social media and use the video capability in places like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. That often captures people's attention and helps you get through the noise as well. I'll link to an article below that I wrote revealing exactly how much money I made with my book, Will It Fly? A self-published book, in fact, that became a Wall Street Journal bestseller. You'll find that as you go through the numbers, you'll see that the book, the ebook, and the audiobook made a little over $200,000. By adding a course on top of that, I was able to make an additional $200,000 plus with it as well. And that was at the time that this article was written. Since then, it's done even more. Now, yeah, I had to do that all myself. I had to figure it out, but it wasn't too difficult. I used a platform like Teachable to be the place where that course existed. I just had to create a few videos here and there, and a lot of the lessons and modules were same as the exact way it was laid out in the book. And definitely check out Teachable. It's a course platform that I'm actually an advisor for. I love it. I use it. I use it myself. And if you want to check it out, smartpassiveincome.com/teachable to get yourself up and running on that. And it's gonna be rocking. Finally, I want you to imagine a person, maybe you, who knows a lot about something, so much in fact that people could potentially even pay you for that info, right? And in fact, I pay people a small dollar amount each month to get additional access to them, their brain, their knowledge about certain things like stocks and other things that I'm involved with, right? You might have the ability. And no, I'm not helping you set this up for somebody else. I want you to set this up for you. This is a brand new form of monetization that's actually just becoming popular right now. It's working in many industries, from arts and crafts to things like startups and investing. Let's just say, for example, that you have this incredible knowledge about something like, I don't know, Pokemon cards. Let's go, baby, PSA 10, let's go. Because you do all this research and know what's happening in the market, I, being a Pokemon card investor, would want to learn from you, and I would pay you potentially for that information, especially if it's super valuable. Maybe you are somebody who's so knowledgeable about a particular stock that you just do this deep analysis and research that's just too good to give away for free. Well, guess what? You can sell that as well. How though? Well, it's this new form of monetization called monetizing a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter. You don't need a website. You just need a newsletter.
But Pat, I thought newsletters were supposed to be free and they're there just to build your email list. I have trouble doing that.
Okay, well, I understand where you're coming from. And traditionally, we see newsletters as just an opt-in form on a website to get a download or get exclusive information. But when there's a price value to it, and when you know you have something that could provide an ROI like that, and again, it'll surprise you what industries this is working in. Thousands of people subscribing per month for a low dollar amount, like $5 a month. That adds up. With a price tag on the newsletter, there's a higher perceived value and an idea that you could potentially earn that money back, or from the time that you're saving from not doing all that information digging and research that that person who you're paying is actually doing, it's still worth a person's time and money to sign up. This is already happening as we speak. There's a couple tools out there that have been doing this for a while, especially in the startup world, but I'm really, really happy to share that ConvertKit, which is the email service provider that I use for my website. I've been using it for years. I'm an affiliate, I'm an advisor. They have even come out with the opportunity for you to sell into your email list as well. So you can package a certain part of your email list or your whole email list and charge people for it. And yes, you can actually do this on the free account that ConvertKit offers you. So you can get up to 1,000 subscribers for free on ConvertKit. So imagine you set this up, you create a landing page and you say, hey, you can join this list, you get access to all this exclusive information every single week for just a low price of, I don't know, $5 a month, $10 a month. I know some people charging up to $100 a month. Now imagine you're charging $5 a month. Let's say you get 20 people in. You're making $100 a month just from writing a newsletter. The next month, you get another 20 people in. Now you have 40 people. You're making $200 a month. You didn't have to do anything extra. This stuff can stack on top of each other. And again, check out ConvertKit. If you go to smartpassiveincome.com/ConvertKit1, that'll take you to a link where you can get your first 1,000 subscribers for free. You don't have to pay anything. And yes, you can do this paid newsletter situation even on the free plan. Yeah, paid newsletters. It's a thing. It's happening. Pretty cool. Now, I do have another video with 15 more ideas that you could check out if you'd like, if none of these were really speaking to you. But I promise you, this is very, very much a lot of what's happening now based on the pandemic. where there are definitely opportunities for you. But if you want to check out some more ideas, you can click on the icon up here, the information icon, to check out those. And of course, I want to ask you, which of these 5 business ideas would you like me to go deeper into? Just let me know in the comment section below. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Let's do a quick recap. Business idea number 1, being a reseller for other people who want to get rid of their junk, and you can help them do that online. Business idea number 2, setting up shop to help people edit their podcast. Business idea number 3, becoming an online community event or community manager. Business idea number 4, helping authors create their own online courses. And number 5, taking your expertise and packaging it into a paid newsletter. Which of these 5 ideas would you like me to go deeper into? And make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss those videos when they come out. And if you could do me a favor, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button down below so that I can help more people too, because that definitely does help out, and I do appreciate it very, very much. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments down below and helping you in the next video too. My name is Pat Flynn, here to help you make more money, save more time, and help more people too. If you wanted to, you can check out that other video I was talking about right here at this point. You can click on that, check out some more ideas. Just want to help you. Thanks so much, and as always, Team Flynn for the win.